March's vinyl update. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to my vinyl update for March 2019. So I'm going to show you all the vinyl I bought in March. More than I anticipated, but I'm thinking to be saying that every month, so I'm going to give up guessing how much vinyl I'm going to buy. A lot of this I've shown in previous videos, so I'll skim over them, but anything I haven't already shown I'll go into more depth. So let's get cracking. Let's switch that noise off. So first up we have a box set. This is the second Leo Sayer box set. This is for Hollywood years 1976 to 1978. I did a proper unboxing of the first one, but it didn't get many views, so I didn't bother doing it for this one. I will show you it now. So in here we have the albums Endless Flight, the self-titled one, and Thunder in My Heart. Oop, wrong way round. Okay, and this comes with a signed print, which is very nice. So Endless Flight, this has got You Make Me Feel Like Dancing and When I Need You on, so it's probably his best known album. I did pick this up, an original copy, in a charity shop in February, which I showed you. But here is the reissue on clear, and apart from the label and obviously the colour of the vinyl, it's a good replica of the original. And he followed that up with Thunder in My Heart, which has got obviously the title track, which was later remixed and became a big hit. That's about it hit-wise on there that I know of. And again, they're all on clear. And then the self-titled album. It's got lyrics on the inner sleeve. Mixture of covers and originals on here by the looks of it. I do have all his stuff, apart from his last album, which wasn't included in the box set, on CD. But I am getting it all on vinyl. He's releasing a new album this year called Selfie. I've pre-ordered, it's available on coloured vinyl, which I've pre-ordered through Amazon. And then I'm going to see him in May. The album's being released later this month, I think it is. So I'm hoping he'll have signed CDs available there, which I will pick up if he does. But yeah, so that's the Leo Sayer Hollywood Years box set. This might be striking you as deja vu if you've watched my February pickups. But this is the second copy of Sheila E.'s The Glamorous Life. Basically, Heathen Chemistry, a record shop in Fareham. Every Friday they post a little video of what I've had in that week, and he had 3 Prince albums and this in. One of the Prince albums I already had, and this I already had. I messaged him, asked him to put them all by for me, which he was happy to, but one of the Prince albums, Parade, had gone. But I picked up the others. Basically it's just a spare copy really, so but it comes with the original insert and on the original green turquoise inner bag, poly-lined, and it's on, there we go, Warner Brothers. So this was Sheila E.'s debut album, basically entirely done by her with Prince. When he passed this over to me, he said, "It's a good album, that." I said, "Yeah, it is." But I prefer Romance 1600, her second album, which I only listened to again this morning. So the other Prince one that I already had was For You, his debut album. So again, this is just a spare. Basically, if I find his stuff at a reasonable price, I will pick it up whether I've got it or not. But again, this comes with the original inner sleeve. I'll sort in a second. And then he's actually slipped the record in a separate inner sleeve. And again, this is on Warner Brothers. And all of these he knocked a couple of quid off for me as well, so prices were very reasonable. And the other Prince I was really happy to get because it's from 1990, so it was when vinyl was starting to fade out. And that is Graffiti Bridge. So Graffiti Bridge was his movie sequel to Purple Rain. If you're not a Prince fan, don't watch it. It's not very good. I have shown this, actually, I don't need to go into detail, have I? I've shown this in my 5 records I haven't shown yet video, my Rob Walker competition video a couple of weeks ago, so I won't go into any more detail on that. Okay, this was an eBay pickup. This is a 7-inch single of Age of Chance's cover of Prince's Kiss. B-side is Crash Conscious. It's from 1986, and this is on orange vinyl. There's lots of different coloured vinyl versions of this, but I managed to nab the orange one. Can't remember how much I paid, but it was only £2 or £3, I think. This was also eBay. This is Kate Nash's Agenda EP. This was a Record Store Day release in 2017. She released the EP digitally, and then this was the physical release it had for Record Store Day. So it's got the tracks Call Me, Agenda, One Eye and My Little Alien. My Little Alien is magnificent. Agenda is very different for Kate, but is also magnificent. Call Me is a great pop song. And to be honest, I can't remember One Eye. I haven't listened to this yet. I'm just going by the digital download. But this is on her Girl Gang records with custom labels. Yeah, big fan of Kate's. And I am gradually getting all her vinyl, as you will see in this video. Okay, this next little batch I got at the Vault record shop in Bournemouth. I did a video on it, so I'll just skim over these. So this is the soundtrack to Popeye, songs written by Harry Nilsson, and one of my favourite films. That's just scribble, it's not an autograph or anything. This is Mark Knopfler's music from the film Cal, which is essentially a Dire Straits record. It's all the Dire Straits are playing on it. Just as far as I'm aware, there's no vocals. This was a timely pickup, it turned out. This is the Immortal Walker Brothers. So this is it's a compilation rather than a greatest hits, because it's only really got Make It Easy on Yourself as a hit. There's a reason I'm hesitating, and we'll come back to that. But yeah, that's that. This is Gilbert O'Sullivan's himself, another artist I'm gradually picking up everything from. It's quite easy to come by, thankfully. This is Sheena Easton's A Private Heaven, which has got Sugar Walls on it, which Prince wrote. This is The Goodies Greatest. Big fan of The Goodies, as you may be aware from other videos. This is a compilation of all their singles. And on a related note, I'm sorry I'll read that again, which it was a radio show that was a precursor to both The Goodies and Python. And this is the BBC recording of it. Okay, these next 3 were birthday presents. It was my birthday on the 11th of March. Again, I did a video showing these, so I won't go into too much detail. This is the 12-inch, the reissue 12-inch of Prince's Raspberry Beret, or rather, Prince and Revolution's Raspberry Beret. That's with She's Always in My Hair. And there's longer versions. She's Always in My Hair is the new mix. And Raspberry Beret is also the new mix, which is basically the video version. This is again reissue 12-inch of Purple Rain, backed with God, and this is on purple vinyl. God is the, just checking, I think God on here is the sung version. There's also an instrumental version of God, which was on the 7-inch. I may be misremembering there, apologies if I'm wrong, and it's the full 8, nearly 9-minute version of Purple Rain. And also for my birthday I received Plectrum Electrum, which is Prince and Third Eye Girl. Don't know why I said it like that. Prince and Third Eye Girl. So that is Third Eye Girl, and Prince only gets a picture on the inside. This was released same day as Prince's Artificial Age album. As I mentioned in my previous video, everybody else preferred Artificial Age, I preferred this, basically. But yeah, it's from 2014? Yeah, 2014. Okay, I did an unboxing of this. This is the new Sophie Ellis-Bextor album, The Song Diaries. These are re-recordings of her hits with an orchestra. Really good album. Enjoyed it very much. It's upside down. Do love that picture. This was in a box set, which was signed on the front there, and inside was CD and some paper ephemera, tea towel, t-shirt, tote bag, that sort of stuff. But as I say, did an unboxing of that if you're interested. Also unboxed these. This is the new Sleeper album, which is magnificent, with the modern age. So I have 3 copies of this, all signed. We've got one on black vinyl. I say I have 3 copies. I have 3 copies on vinyl. I also have it on CD and cassette. The CD is signed, the cassette isn't. That one, and this one is on translucent red. And then you can probably guess from the nature of the artwork. That's the third one. They're calling it cream, I still think it's white. But yeah, really good album. I highly recommend it if you're interested in Britpop era stuff. Saw them live last week. They were still magnificent. Also, although this came out earlier, it was sent all together because I ordered them all together. This is the 7-inch single of their first single from that album, Look At You Now, backed with a live version of In-Betweener, and that's on white vinyl. Okay, this next lot I got at A Slice of Vinyl. Again, I've done a whole video on this, which went up last week, so I'll quickly skim through these. This is Sheena Easton Eternity 12-inch, which was written by Prince. That cost me nothing. This is why I was hesitating. No, okay. I was just wondering whether that previous Walker Brothers compilation was actually just a straight reissue of this, but it's not. It just has a few tracks similar. This is, again, this was bought 2 days before Scott Walker died. Take It Easy with the Walker Brothers. This was their debut album. As I say, I've shown that in more depth. This was Red Box for Circle and the Square. This was something as soon as I saw I knew I had to have, but it was never something I thought I was looking for. But I really enjoyed Red Box in the mid-80s. So, looking forward to giving that a spin. A couple of Harry Nilsson. This is Sandman from 1975. And probably his most famous album, Nilsson Schmilsson, that contains Without You and Gotta Get Up and Coconut. And this is from 70, doesn't say. 71. Madonna's Like a Prayer. Of Madonna's albums I've heard, this is my favourite. It has her duet with Prince, Love Song, on it, and he plays on a couple of other tracks. He plays on Like a Prayer and Act of Contrition. Like a Prayer, probably her best ever single. A couple of Python. This is the album with the soundtrack of a trailer of a film of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Give it its full title. and a compilation which, if you've watched a previous video, you'll see folds out into a massive, this was on my 5 records I've never shown before video. I did a full unboxing of this. This folds out into an instant record collection. Some Joni Mitchell, Course and Spark, Don Juan's Reckless Daughter, Mingus, Wild Things Run Fast. I always want to say free. Young Hearts Run Free, or whatever it's called. The music of John Barry, a compilation with loads of his theme tunes on it. Lots of Bond and lots of non-Bond as well. Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits. The Ruttles. It's a nice little package with a booklet and everything. Again, I showed this properly on the 5 records I've not shown before video. Some more 12 inches. Kieran at Slice of Vinyl gave me all the 12 inches for nothing. This is Soul Destruction by T'Pau, which is a nice gatefold sleeve, and it's got a big fold out poster which I showed on the Slice of Vinyl haul video. A couple of Bonds themes, 12 inch of Living Daylights by Aha, and License to Kill by Gladys Knight, which is my favourite Bond theme. And some 7 inches also bought there. Sleeper Sale of a Century, limited edition 5,655 of 10,000, backed with their cover of Atomic from the Trainspotting soundtrack, and that's on a nice clear green, not clear, translucent green vinyl, and then a picture disc of Nice Guy Eddie. And a Prince 7 inch, which actually turned out to be a promo copy of Sexy MF, backed with Strolling, technically a double A side. Okay, and a few more I haven't shown. I did mention in February haul I had Kate Nash's Girl Gang, and I said that Made of Bricks was not Made of Bricks. My Best Friend Is You was getting a reissue end of March, first time ever on vinyl, so I ordered it, and at the same time I ordered Made of Bricks, her debut album, which was re-released 2 years ago, I think it is. So here's Made of Bricks. So this has got Foundations on it, which is obviously probably her best known single. Merry Happy, Mariella Pumpkin Soup, also a big song. Again, nice custom labels. A nice solid lump of vinyl as well. And the lyrics. Yeah, this is reissued for the 10th anniversary. As I say, a couple of years ago. It's also got download card in there. They did also reissue it on pink vinyl, but they sold out quickly. And it was before I'd got back into vinyl, so unfortunately didn't order it at the time, but I wish I had. Getting caught up on the download card. You hate it when that happens. Sort that in a minute. So yes, My Best Friend Is You, which was her second album. This is the first time it's ever been issued on vinyl. Came out on March 29th. And there's the inner sleeve. And again, a really big lump of vinyl, this one. It's at least 180 grams, it might even be a little bit more. Do I Do on this was a bit of a hit. And I Just Love You More. They're probably the two best known songs from it. But yeah, really good out. Well, but all Kate's stuff really good. So I've now got all their albums on vinyl. I'm just going to gradually pick up her 7 inches now. And then they were both through, I think it was recordstore.co.uk. Then a couple of eBay purchases, both from the same seller. We got Misha Paris's Contribution from 1990. And I like Misha Paris anyway, but my main reason for purchase on this is track 3, which is If I Love You Tonight, which is a song written by Prince. He had it knocking around for years. Then he gave it to Misha, and then he subsequently gave it to his wife Maite, and she recorded it. This is on Island 4B, or plus 4B, or something like that. And then finally, what many people consider to be Prince's best album, possibly, is up there with my favourites. I distinguish between best and favourites. Just because something's technically best doesn't mean it's the thing you love most, if that makes sense. But it's certainly in my top 10 Prince albums, probably in my top 5. And that's Sign of the Times from 1987, double album. Not in great condition, the sleeve, but this was a reasonable price, so I didn't mind. So this is on Paisley Park, Prince's own record label. So Sign of the Times obviously comes from this. You've got the look, I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man, and If I Was Your Girlfriend were the singles. Yep, so quite a few in March. As I say, I'm not going to predict how many I buy this month. I've already had a box set, which I've done an unboxing for, come through. I've had 3 7-inches arrive today. Got Record Store Day coming up, and I'm just going through my list of what I must buy and what I might buy. And the might buy list is getting very long. So we shall see. Obviously, it depends what my record store has and how much these things cost. Fortunately, I've just had a bonus at work, so that's going to help, but I don't want to go too mad. Anyway, yes, so that was my vinyl collection pickups for March. Like, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.